Welcome to Guru Nation TV, fellas. I am the commissioner, the professor himself, and I am the manager of Pay the Lum in the East Block is where you can find me.
Co-commish right here, man. D Hawka Flocka, man, aka the Monk, aka the Guru Manati, owner of Pride Employees. What's up, guys?
All right, now we're gonna start with our first lovely segment, the Guru of the Week. Explain to the people what exactly is the Guru of the Week, because they think they know,
but they have no idea. Now, for those who do know, bear with me, but for those who are new and do not know, we're going to do a little quick run through. Guru of the Week not always goes to the highest scorer of the week, but in layman's terms, the best performance of the week. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes the best lineup, projected points, and when you cover those points and you have a lineup that kills your projected points, the guru moves, man.
Bottom line is the Guru of the Week balls out every week. Whoever that may be. Whoever that may be. So without further ado, let's present our first Guru of the Week of 2012 in the Guru Nation. Super Bowl bound. Wow.
This guy, I know him a little bit too well because I was his first victim. My team put up 160 points, which would have beat a lot of you guys. Almost all of you guys said maybe 2. And he put up 172 points.
172 points.
So I know his weapons pretty well.
172 points.
Amazing. Salute to you, man.
And let's start out with his first main guy that he drafted in the 3rd round that a lot of us doubted and said he reached for. But he believed in this man, Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco threw for 299 yards on Monday night and made the Bengals look stupid on defense. Threw for 2 touchdowns, was flawless, and gave him 25 points. 25 points, that's a solid debut for your starting quarterback. Not much more I can say about that.
Let's move down the chart to who he took, his top receiver. This man had 6 receptions for 108 yards. So let's not forget those 2 touchdowns. And his team traded up. They traded the house for him. They drafted him in the NFL draft a few years ago, a.k.a. Julio Jones. This man's a man-child. He's a monster. I don't have an answer for him. I don't know if these NFL defensive coordinators don't even have an answer for this guy. The sky's the limit. If this guy keeps performing,
we knew he was going to ball out. And you got him. And we knew for sure he was going to have big numbers, which he did. Yes. Let's move on to the running back. This is where I must applaud you. First, let's start with Reggie Bush, who's a great PPR back. We knew that he was last year when he had a full healthy season. And he came back this weekend with 17 points, I believe. He had 6 catches. He's going to get a lot of touches in that offense because Miami offense is not very good. That's a good starting running back to have as long as he stays healthy and doesn't turn into the old Reggie Bush. And then the sleeper of the week, the man, the surprise that made you cry, C.J. Spiller. C.J. Spiller spilled out 36 points for you due to Fred Jackson's injury. Now, I know none of us saw that coming, but we knew that a handcuff like C.J. Spiller would be a good guy to have on your team. 36 points. The guy rushed for a bunch of yards, and he's going to start for at least a month, and he just might take over. So C.J. Spiller rounds out your running back group. What do we got next?
We're going to move down to the tight end position right here.
The big body.
He has the Gronkster, okay? He's not a monster. He's a Gronkster, okay? we all know that he can get a TD a game, and pow, he got one.
So that's it for the Guru of the Week. Good luck, fellas. Now we're going to move on to a very interesting segment of the Guru Nation that I'd like to present to you guys. We would like to call the FOW.
F-O-W.
What does that mean?
The Fraud of the Week. This guy, lamest terms again, the Fraud of the Week is the lamest performer.
The lamest of lame.
It doesn't get much below this level of being a fraud.
Everybody's
which we created about 3 or 4 years ago.
And everybody's watching your team as they score nothing. They're watching you on Sunday saying, this guy could be Fraud of the Week. At least I hope it's not me. That's all you can say to yourself. I hope it's not me. And this week's Fraud of the Week is Cam.
Oh, Cam.
A.K.A. John Guy, one of my good friends. Okay, he's getting his master's degree. 6'6" black guy from Pittsburgh, Steelers fan. Really cool guy. He's new to our league, so I like you guys to, welcome him, be friendly. But dude, this is a great welcome for you. FOW. You complained in the draft room and said it took too long. Okay, you thought you were hot stuff. You thought you had the best kicker in the league and the best defense in the league. And we're going to tell you in a minute what they scored combined. So first, let's start with the QB.
I don't even want to. His stats were irrelevant. His biggest stat to me was a pick 6. His total points, listen to this, guys. Negative 0.06.
0.06.
Do you understand it? Do we have to draw that up for you guys?
Impossible.
Do you understand the logic? I don't understand. Andy Dalton throws for 220 yards, but he throws a pick 6. Now remember the pick 6 rules. I hope you guys looked at the scoring settings. That is big time. So that's why he scored so little. I'm going to move on to the receivers. Your receivers were actually the bright spots. They combined for 24 points. Larry Fitzgerald doesn't get a lot of targets because his quarterbacks are horrible, but he still managed 10 points for you. And Randy Moss, the big surprise, with 14 points and a touchdown. He's back. Let's see if he stays on the field a little bit longer than he did. All right, let's move on to the running backs.
You got problems here. Now, who do you have? You have Chris Johnson, who rushed for, what, 3-4 yards?
That's another terrible stat. This is just pathetic.
3-4 yards from a starting running back. You can't do that. Then you have Mike Tolbert. Dude, okay, the draft was horrible. It's boring. But keep your head in it.
And who's the other running back that we warned people not to take that we did not touch in mocks? Michael Turner.
Oh, Mike Turner.
The burner.
Oh, Michael Turner, Falcons.
He has no fire in his legs.
Look, in front of everybody, for the whole Guru Nation, I'm going to offer you a trade right now. Michael Bush is he's a vulture. He steals goal line touchdowns. He had 2 this past game. I'll give you Michael Bush. That'll be a good starting running back. Just give me.
This is a legit trade offer.
I'll take Chris Johnson off your hands. Chris Johnson, 4 yards? Come on. I'll just take him off your hand. You can have Michael Bush.
As commissioner, I allow this trade.
Yeah.
If he's smart enough to take this trade, I'm going to vouch for you. He should. If he's watching this.
I can't stand it.
I hope you are. You need to watch this more so you can play better and win some games. All right, now let's move on to the tight end. Who's your tight end? Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis scored. That's great. One of your bright spots. All right, we're going to move on to his defense. Who's the defensive player?
Crickets?
Crickets. Crickets. 3.5 points. Whoever he is. I know who he is, but I'm not going to waste my breath.
JPP. I'll say it.
Okay.
I'm not going to say his own name, but I'll say JPP, though.
3.5 points. Therefore, Cam. Oh, Cam. Whoa, your team sucks.
Wow, you might have the worst team in the whole league, bro.
FOW, first FOW of Guru Nation 2012. Congrats to you. I hope this is motivation for you to improve.
Please.
We were looking at your team. Nobody's going to want to really trade with you. Except for this man who's offered you a very, very generous, humble trade. But you might go 0-13.
It's possible that you do not win a game. It's very possible.
Oh my goodness.
I've never seen it before, but it's very possible with your team.
So, there it is. Guru Nation.
You scored less than like 25 from your projected points.
We could go on and on about...
But we're rambling now.
But that was our first week of Guru Nation TV. I'm yours truly, the professor himself.
The monk, man. The Guru Manati is real.
And we hope to see you guys. Tune in next week. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave them down there below. Or you can comment on the message board. Whatever you want to say. You want to talk smack, talk smack. Either way, we're here for the people. Guru Nation, stand up. Salute you.
Respect to all.
Break it down.